Honestly, before coming to Ireland, I didn't know how I would feel about it. When people asked me why I chose Ireland, I didn't know how to answer. Because the truth is, I came to Ireland to attend my college, Northeastern, and because I thought Dublin was the closest thing I had to London, where I wasn't able to go because of my major. There's nothing wrong with Ireland. It's just you don't typically hear of students studying abroad in Dublin. It's always Rome or London or Paris. I had all these assumptions about Ireland, but I was wrong about every single one of them. I thought I would hate the rain. I'm from California. Bright, sunny, golden California. When it rained, it was gray and cold. When it rained, I stayed inside. No question about it. So I assumed that coming to Ireland meant I would be stuck in my room, not being productive at all. But it was the complete opposite. The weather wasn't bad, and even when it rained, I was with my friends, so it didn't matter. All you need is an umbrella. The world kept going and wasn't going to make an exception for you to go to class or to grocery shop. I thought that Dublin was just going to be a place I had to be for 4 months, but it turned into my home. I began to love Dublin. Whenever I went to travel, despite having fun, I would be so happy to come back to my bed, to my city, where I felt safe, where I knew how to get around and didn't have to ask everyone. I had a schedule and a routine, and I had all my favorite shops lined up. Favorite butcher, favorite restaurant, even favorite coffee shop. A big part of my routine was my service learning project. I worked at St. Fergal's Junior School every Wednesday to help with kids with reading and writing. Even though it's silly, I felt that remembering their names and getting to know them was my favorite part. The teachers really appreciated the help from volunteers, and it was nice to know that I was making a difference. I also assumed that with school and service learning, I would be too busy to do anything. But even though class kept me busy, it was still very easy to make time for weekend trips. It was my first time planning such big trips from start to finish. But I was able to set up an itinerary, book tickets and hostels, and it was definitely a learning experience. From the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam, to afternoon tea in London, to gelato in Rome, to taking a selfie with my girl Mona in Paris. I had a lot of fun. I even managed to, by some miracle, to squeeze in a day trip to Cork. I was surprised how easy it was to travel. However, I was so very thankful for the trips that NUN planned. They were all very fun, and I didn't have to stress out about missing a flight. I could just enjoy the time I had hanging out with friends. In Western Ireland, I visited Causey Farm and the Aran Islands. In Sligo, I managed to hike up with Karen in flip-flops. In Northern Ireland, I got to take a break from school and spend time with my motherly family later, Claire. I'm so happy I was able to come to Dublin. It has definitely been one of the best experiences of my life. A teacher I had in high school once said that when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. And he was completely right. I have never been so glad that I was wrong. Dublin is amazing, and I cannot wait to come back to the wonderful city.
It's empty!
I have that